Open. Whoa, pretty nice. I mean, not as not actually, you know what? I was gonna say not as nice as our spot on New Atlantis, but it's actually the exact same room, same layout, but it has all of the goodies. We already knew this. Beautiful location. Absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. Although, you know what I'm just now realizing too though? I know they own the entire planet and all the beaches on the planet. I actually thought the beach extended way, all the way mostly around here at least. This body of water. Not just literally right here. So, kind of interesting. For a moment, I actually thought there might have been something up there, but yeah, it's not. It looks like it's just terrain. But yeah, that's a nice spot. Nice spot. And I'm wondering, can we get over into one of those? But before we do that, just kind of show you. Yeah, I mean, it's all pretty much the same. Although, here's a question for you: so if my memory is right or not. I know. Oh, I was making this into like storage of some sort. That's a nice office. I like that with a nice backdrop. Yeah, very cool. But yeah, you still have the kitchen. You have the pantry with another sink in it. Interesting. You have the one of the bathrooms, and then wait, we hear a guest humming. A gust humming? It's a guest humming. I like the way that they set up the bedroom. Very cool. And then this is another bathroom. Now, here's my question. I seem to remember, and then this is outside looking down at the spaceport. Again, very, very cool. And look at, there's the Rev 8. There's the Rev 8. Oh, I love it. I love it a lot. Was there not, in our place, a room over here that I was like setting up the benches and stuff? It felt like there was a room through there. So maybe it is slightly different. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while since we've been back there. It has been a while since we've been back there. But all right, before we head on, I want to see if we can do something here. I mean, I seriously doubt we can even get into a room, but I'm wondering, I'm like, is there like an invisible wall there? So what I'm gonna do, I never do this. Is not the way I play games, but we're gonna do a quick save. I mean, I guess just in case, right? Just in case. I think it's fine if we're doing it to test something out like this. All right, let's see it. Now I don't have the best. Oh, I was gonna say I was not able to even get a true legit jump. Yeah, I didn't think that would be a thing. Oh, there's another. Wait. I heard a door open. Can we get over there to the one below us? We can't. Yeah, this isn't going to be a thing. This isn't going to be a thing. That's fine. So I'm just going to reload and we're going to go to, I think, the executive level. Yeah, I think that's where we're headed. Had to give it a try. Most definitely had to give it a try. All right, so we are... I think we need to talk to you before we can talk to...
Hi there. I've got a lot on my plate right now, but I'm happy to help if you need it. If the Paradiso board is busy in a meeting, you can always count on me to relay your message.
Oh, can we actually count on her?
During the day, I'm all business. But when work's done, I like to enjoy the resort like everyone else.
Wait, I can't even really talk to you. Oh, they are in a board meeting.
We try to stay out of our guests' way, but we're always here if needed.
Can I just crash the board meeting?
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there.
I guess
Do
not.
you have an appointment?
Kind of do. You have a problem with the ship in orbit, and I'm here to help. Here in important business. Don't you know who I am? Do I really need one? Nah, we're kind of here to help.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
I don't know. Should I? Is there something I should be needing from you? What is it? What's it like working for Paradiso?
I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso board. You can imagine, dealing with a team of execs, trying to manage all of their schedules and their other whims. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel to live in, so it's not all bad. Free access to all the resort's amenities after work helps too.
All right, so again, great perks. I love it. You definitely got a better. I think you probably got a better scenario here than the lady downstairs. Although you did say your job is high pressured, I don't think hers high pressure at all, and she can never get fired. Basically, what were everyone's thoughts when the ECS constant showed up?
People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business.
Of course. And what can you tell me about the board members?
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say.
Okay, that's interesting.
I'm still here if you need something.
We're ready to get on in. Just press the button.
Sure. Have fun in the Shark Tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
Okay. Negotiate with Oliver
It may be paradise,
Campbell.
but that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble from time to time.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
Excuse me.
I
Excuse
don't
me?
want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Balom's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfront at a boardwalk amusement park. I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs, that sort of thing.
Sounds good. I'll look into what that will cost us and we can circle back around to this.
Whoa, all right. She stared us down
Come on,
after
mate.
that.
Loads more interesting things to do outside. No need to mill about in here.
Just doing my part to make sure Paradiso remains a paradise.
All right. Do we get to talk?
We'll make some time for you, but keep it quick, yeah?
Okay. All right. So this guy's a little tricky to talk to, it sounds like. I understand you're the man I need to talk to about the strange ship in orbit. Are there really only 3 board members? Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. I guess I didn't think about that when we walked in. Oh, no. No, didn't she say some are day to day? So there's probably more, but these are the main ones that work day to day.
No, of course not. There's several more. We're just the ones who show up day to day. The others spend their time lazing on the beach or gallivanting off-world. Doesn't bother me, though. Less cooks in the kitchen means I get to make all the big decisions around here. Seems to be working out for us just fine.
All right. If that works for you, then do it. What can you tell me about Paradiso?
We, the Paradiso Group, bought the rights to this planet years ago with the intent of turning it into the biggest and best resort in the universe. To that end, I'd say we've succeeded. As such, no other leisure enterprises may operate on the planet without renting land from us. But as you can see, none can afford such a deal.
I like that laugh at the end. That was pretty funny. You operate this resort outside the settled systems, don't you?
Not quite. We just don't answer to the Freestar Collective or the United Colonies. Makes things easier. We don't pay any taxes. We don't need to follow their laws. All the benefits, none of the drawbacks. And no one minds because half the politicians and other big shots love vacationing here. Works for everyone.
Okay, once again, if it works, but yeah, it's a little, yeah, all right. Is understanding the man we need to talk to about the strange ship in orbit.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Giro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
All right, let's just get to the matter at hand. That's despicable. You know it's not true. Sure, whatever, it's brilliant. People are never going to fall for that. Why is this problem so urgent to you? I mean, people will fall for it. I'm 100% sure. Although in this world, though, I mean, how? All right, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. How alien are aliens in this world? Why is this problem so urgent to you?
We run a premier resort getaway here. We can't have our guests concocting stories about some budgy old ship hanging around up there. As it is, we've had to reroute our luxury liners round the other side of the planet on entry so no one sees it. It's bad for business. We need to nip this in the bud and take care of it before the tourists catch on and cause a scene.
I like the way this guy talks. He's fast paced and he gets to the point, that's for sure. But speaking of that, let's get to the matter at hand.
Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
Generation ship full of colonists from Earth here after a 200-year journey. That still just baffles me I mean, I think we're believing them, right? It's a rickety old Earth ship full of uptight colonists who think they own your planet. Old Earth colonists desperate to settle after 200 years. I'm sure you can exploit that. Nope, nope. We're not going to go that route. Generational ship full of colonists.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Why is this my call? Why is this? This makes no sense that this would be my call. Think I made up my mind. So they can live here, but they'd be indentured servants. Yeah. Wait, why do I have to buy the grav drive? Cease to exist. Are you suggesting I destroy the ship? Why can't we just let some other authority handle this? Why can't they just settle on the other side of the planet or something? I mean, that's obviously, well, although they said they don't want that, right? They said they don't want that either. But he's not going to do it because that's valuable land, even though it's an entire planet, that he's going to want money back for. I want to make sure, I'm hoping we can ask some of these questions and it won't.
Are we talking or not?
It won't lock us in. I think that's why we have I think we made up our mind. I think we can still ask these questions before that. So they can live here, but they'd be indentured servants?
Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
Indentured servants and perpetual room and board. Yeah, great. Yeah, why do I have to buy the grav drive?
It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
I mean, what might make most sense with the grav drive would be you foot the bill, and then they could pay that off through some way, right? But at least it wouldn't be perpetual room and board that they can't pay off. So, which would always be keeping them here. Are you suggesting that we actually destroy the ship?
No, I'm not suggesting anything. Other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will.
I will not. Why can't we just let some other authority handle this?
We operate outside of the Free Stars and the UC, partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs. And we'd rather not draw attention to it. As I've mentioned, it could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently.
I mean, that definitely makes sense right there. Other side of the planet. Why not? What's up?
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they might come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
Well, I didn't think about the brochures, but they think they own this planet, do they not? Isn't that what she said? I think she thinks that they own this planet. Human beings, and you're worried about landscaping? That's absurd. He's worried about brochures. I understand your point from a business stance, but I disagree. Probably right, these people could be banned for business in many ways. I mean, they're human beings, and you're really worried about landscaping. That's insane.
Well, absurd or not, that's our official stance. I make the decisions that are best for our entire group. You don't.
Well, but you're letting me make this decision, though, as to what happens to these people. So you don't make all the decisions, and I do get to make up my mind on this one.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
I'll convince them to take the settlement deal. I'll buy the grav drive and convince them to settle elsewhere. Hypothetically, what can make a ship like that go away? No, we're not going down that route. What if, after all this, they continue to insist their claim to this planet predates yours? That's exactly what they're doing. That is 100% what they're going to do. I guess I wouldn't mind potentially buying the grav drive, but much like he said, why does that come on us? The settlement deal, I don't like. I don't like putting them into that. What if they continue to insist their claim to this planet predates yours?
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
I mean, that's most likely true. We don't know what kind of paperwork they may have, which I doubt. So I get it. But yeah, we work outside the UC and the Freestar until it's convenient that we need them type situation going on here. I'm sure Neon's the exact same way. Hypothetically, what could make a ship like that go away?
I have no idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on those old ships have a tendency to self-destruct if they overload. Of course, their engineers must have taken great care not to push it too far. Someone would likely have to override the safety systems in the reactor computer. But who would do such a thing?
I hope you are not asking what I think you are asking.
No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And in such a short period of time, it's been 200 years and they don't even know what's going on in the world. A short period of time? I don't think so. I mean, the best option is we buy the grav drive and convince them to settle elsewhere. I'm assuming we have the credits. I'm thinking we do. I don't want to put them in this settlement deal. That'd be horrible. That'd be bad to them. All right, we'll try the grav drive and convince.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck!
They deserve a renewed chance to decide their own fates. That is the right thing to do.
I
Right.
agree.
On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
I agree, and that's why I chose that. Because that gives them, it's the only thing that gives them an option. Now, so we have to go back to Hope Tech, and obviously I mean, is that person that he mentioned the new leader of Hope Tech? Because, yeah, Ron
Unless you're here to talk business, I'm afraid I can't spare much time.
is on a pretty long vacation right now. Don't think he'll be answering emails or phone calls. Before we take off to Hope Tech, I want to see if we can find this thermos that's supposed to be down here. Now, it said spaceport. I mean, that can mean any number of things. Like, in this area. Like, I don't necessarily want to spend, like, you know, an entire episode trying
Anything
to find
I can help
this.
you with?
No, unless you know where a thermos is. But now that I'm kind of looking at this
Please
spot,
let Paradiso staff know if I or anything else is not performing to your standards.
there potentially is not too
We've
many
got some of the
places
best private security in the settled systems.
this could be. I mean, and what are the chances that it's like inside the security office? I doubt. There's no way it would be inside one of those crates, right? That was only contraband, was it not? I mean, and again, you would think that. Whoa, sorry. That if someone lost their thermos, oh, maybe near the luggage. You'd think it'd be a spot where a guest would be. I don't think they'd be going like deep back into there. Maybe we check around over by this luggage real quick. I mean, I did kind of look, but maybe not overly. And not only that, but with our Rev 8 mishap, anything could be anywhere right now. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I don't think so, because I actually did reload on that one. Yeah, again, not something I normally do, and that's not the way I play. But yeah, we had to reload on that one for sure. All right, let's check out the security. Is there anything? Yeah, I don't think a person would be over there. Although, what is... So, there's a little something going on right here. What do we got? A little shiny something? Oh. Highly... Not only is it a little shiny, but it looks like, oh. I guess we don't know the spaceport. A or B. But yeah, not only a little shiny, but highly flammable. Flammable. Oh, there's like nothing up here. Is that just... Is that a tree that it's just not loaded in correctly? It's gotta be. Yeah, it's gotta be. Alright. Weird trees. Beautiful beaches. All right, let's look in here real quick. Maybe, I mean, I guess, does everyone come into the security office? I don't know. I mean, what are the chances of it being a locker? I would think it would just literally be sitting somewhere. How much would I bet's in that room? I mean, it would make sense to be sitting on a table like that.
We've got some of the best private security in the settled systems.
Have you found any thermoses by any chance? Mr. Sugiyama.
Between you and me, that ship is the most exciting thing that's happened here in ages. Good luck handling this situation. Glad I'm not in your shoes.
Yeah, and apparently you don't
See
know
you
anything
around.
about a thermos that might be sitting around somewhere around here, laying around. Oh, that just goes into his office again. Ooh, how about back in here? Could this be like lost and found back in here? Old Earth flip lighter. Very cool. Oh, no, it's not a thermos. It's to go. Oh, wow. Hello, weapons. Varun Star Shard. I don't think we've seen that before. Fairly certain I have not seen that weapon. Just like I am fairly certain I am not seeing a thermos. Yeah, I did not find that thermos. We'll kind of keep looking,
I don't want to hear any
and
complaints.
I'm sure it'll come about. All right, so we're looking for someone named Benu St. John? James? Benu St. James at Hope Tech, who has experience working with older spaceships. So I think it's actually going to be in Hope Tech.
Hello.
Twins, twins, twins.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
We'd be
I
dust,
clearly
except
don't
for the
belong here.
factory.
All right, Benu St. James. Yeah, we're not going to do the overloading. Sales. This is probably going to be somebody not in sales. Can you lead me to Benu, though?
Off-worlders. Nothing ever good
And
comes from
Naya.
them.
Welcome to Hope Tech Sales. Give me your invoice. You got the financing set up already?
No. Who do you think I am?
Some middle manager type? Like 90% of everybody I deal with. Listen, you may need to impress your boss and all, but I don't care. Let's just get this done as efficiently as possible, and I'll just tell everybody how amazing you were.
What is going on here? No, we don't have one, but those things are cool back there with the ships engraved. Those are very cool. Yeah,
If
we
you
don't.
change your mind, come back.
Is it possible to? Oh, they're trophies. And I did see you, my friend. Formal complaint. Report has been long, but I want to be clear. Benu St. James reports directly to Mr. Hope. Benu's job isn't to help sales. His job is focused on future initiatives and broad architecture. So do your best to sell ships without promising any changes or modifications at all. Customization and personalization may be keys to Tayo's success, but hit up our reliability and unmatched safety record. Also, we have several contractors we've had good success with that do aftermarket modifications. Happy to send those your way. Just keep it up, Elena. What is the formal complaint? The fact that someone, I'm assuming maybe hers, offering mods? You're not Benu.
How can I direct you?
I need Benu.
Our motto is, "They're trucks in space." Really, you need to hear Mr. Hope say it. Do you need anything?
Fortunately, I don't think it's
Goodbye.
possible to hear Mr. Hope say it. Is that really washroom closet? Is that really bathroom? Oh, it is. That is what WC is, right? Washroom closet, I think. We're not authorized. All right, before we hit the
Any
floor.
changes on the next order? Forget is prepping as we speak.
Oh,
sure. I changed the order one time. Make it all this badgering.
Just keep it holstered. We'll get along fine.
Are they in here? Are they in here?
If you're waiting on approvals, take it up with Galway.
Elena.
I hope you're having a great visit to Hope Take.
Working on it.
Workers like to play hard here. They deserve it.
All right, where did we hear that voice coming from? Oh, notepad. Oh, you know what? All right, so I think we're going to break the fourth wall here a little bit, a wee bit. I was told. Hope Family Tree. I think that's what we want to look at.
Hey, Doc,
Oh.
we got a problem with one of the ships on the line.
Oh? What is it?
We ran out of tungsten midway, and the port side weight is 1.03 heavier than starboard. Boss lady wants to know if we have to start from scratch.
I don't see why. As long as the outside stays the same, it will have the same atmospheric behavior. And thrust is all that matters once you're in hard vacuum. Just strap some extra plating on it, and that should do it.
Thanks, Doc.
All right, we're going to take you. It's a bullet point list of things Solomon Coe brought on a solo jump from Earth to the Cheyenne system. Possibly one of the first solo grav jumps in human history. The list is long and methodical. What happened to the sound right there? Oh, does she always do that? Is that what I heard? Was her going like that? Hope Family Tree. Detailed family tree of Ron Hope's family. The records go as far back as Earth, where the Hope family resided in a city called Los Angeles near the Pacific Ocean.
I suppose that is ours now. Eh?